Your soulmate left a message, not a casual text or a passing comment, but a final message. A message that was written or spoken with the weight of finality, with the knowledge that it might be the last thing they ever get to say to you before everything changes. This message was meant for you. Every word was chosen carefully. Every sentence was crafted with intention. Every emotion was poured into it with the understanding that this might be their only chance to tell you what their heart has been carrying. And when you hear what this message contains, when you understand the depth of feeling and the vulnerability and the love that went into creating it, you're going to cry. Not just a few tears, but the kind of crying that comes from being touched in the deepest part of your soul. The kind of crying that happens when someone's truth resonates with your truth in a way that cannot be denied or ignored. Let me help you understand the context of why this final message exists and what led your soulmate to create it. Your soulmate has reached a crossroads. They have come to a place in their life where they can no longer continue the way things have been. They can no longer exist in the limbo of uncertainty about you and your connection. They can no longer carry the weight of unspoken feelings and unexpressed love. They have made a decision that is going to change the trajectory of their life and potentially change yours too. But before they take the action that this decision requires, before they make the move that will shift everything, they needed to speak their truth. They needed to say what has been in their heart. They needed to create a record of their feelings so that no matter what happens next, you will always know how they truly felt about you. The final message is exactly that. It is their truth. It is everything they have wanted to say to you, but have been too afraid, too uncertain, too protective of themselves to say out loud. It is the confession of love they have been carrying. It is the acknowledgement of how deeply you have affected their life. It is the expression of dreams they have had about a future with you. It is the vulnerability of admitting that you have become the most important person in their world. It is the honesty about their fears and their hopes. It is everything they need you to know before they take the next step in their journey, whether that step brings them closer to you or requires them to walk away from you. Let me share with you the essence of what this final message contains, because you need to prepare your heart for the emotional impact. Your soulmate began the message by telling you when they first realized you were different from everyone else. They described the exact moment when they looked at you and felt something shift inside them. Maybe it was during a conversation when you said something that revealed the beauty of your mind and your soul. Maybe it was watching you interact with others and seeing the kindness and compassion that flows naturally from you. Maybe it was a quiet moment when they caught you off guard and saw the real you without any masks or pretenses. Whatever that moment was, they remember it with perfect clarity and they described it in their message. So you would understand that their feelings are not recent or superficial, but have roots that go deep. In a message, your soulmate confessed how much they have been thinking about you. They admitted that you occupy their thoughts more than is probably healthy or reasonable. They told you about waking up thinking of you and falling asleep with your face in their mind. They described the torture of seeing you and not being able to express what they feel. They revealed how many times they have started to tell you the truth, only to lose courage at the last moment. They spoke about the agony of wondering if you feel even a fraction of what they feel. This confession is raw and vulnerable because they stopped protecting themselves and decided that being honest matters more than being safe. Your soulmate also wrote about what they see when they look at you. Not just your physical appearance, but the essence of who you are. They describe qualities in you that maybe you do not even see in yourself. They talked about your strength that inspires them, your kindness that moves them, your faith that challenges them to be better, your laugh that brings light into dark moments, your wisdom that makes them want to listen, your heart that they want to protect and cherish. They painted a picture of you through their eyes, and in that picture you're more beautiful, more valuable, more extraordinary than you probably believe yourself to be. This part of the message is going to make you cry because you will see yourself as they see you, and it will be revelatory. But the message does not stop at confession and admiration. Your soulmate also spoke about their dreams for a future with you. They described what they imagine when they think about building a life together. They talked about waking up next to you and starting each day as partners. They spoke about creating a home that is filled with love and peace and faith. They mentioned children if that is part of what they dream about, and described the kind of parents you would be together. They talked about growing old with you and facing whatever life brings, knowing they have you beside them. They described family gatherings and quiet evenings and shared prayers and all the ordinary, beautiful moments that make a life. These dreams are specific and detailed because they have spent so much time imagining them. And sharing them in this message is an act of incredible vulnerability because dreams can be broken and rejected. Then comes the part of the message that is going to break your heart the most. Your soulmate explained why this is their final message. They told you that they have reached a point where they cannot continue in uncertainty. They explained that they have to know whether you feel what they feel or whether they have been building something alone in their imagination. They said that after you receive this message, after you know the full truth of their heart, they need you to respond. Not with ambiguity or vagueness, but with clarity. They need to know if you love them too. They need to know if you can see the same future. They need to know if you are willing to take steps toward building a life together through proper channels and with respect for faith and family. And they told you that if the answer is no, if you do not feel the same way, they will respect that, but they will have to begin the process of moving on. They will have to create distance. They will have to protect their heart by removing themselves from situations where they see you and want what they cannot have. This ultimatum is not meant to pressure you or manipulate you. It is their self-preservation. They're saying, I love you enough to be completely vulnerable with you, but I also love myself enough to not torture myself indefinitely with uncertainty and unrequited feelings. This part of the message is going to make you cry because you will feel the weight of the decision you now have to make. You will understand that this is not a game or a casual situation, but something that requires you to search your own heart and be honest. Your soulmate ended the message with gratitude. They thank you for being who you are. They thank you for the moments you have shared, even if those moments were brief or seemingly insignificant. They thank you for showing them what it feels like to truly love someone. They thank you for the lessons they have learned through caring about you. They express that regardless of how you respond to this message, you have changed them for the better, and they will carry that with them always. This gratitude is so genuine and so heartfelt that it will move you to tears because you will feel honored and valued in a way that is rare and precious. Now you need to understand what this message requires of you. You cannot ignore it. You cannot respond with vagueness. You cannot ask for more time indefinitely. Your soulmate has been brave enough to lay their entire heart at your feet. They deserve a response that matches their courage and honesty. You need to examine your own heart. Do you love this person? Have you been feeling what they have been feeling, but have been too afraid to admit it? Can you see a future with them? Are you ready to take the steps necessary to build that future in a way that honors your faith and your values? If the answer is yes, then you need to tell them clearly and then follow through with action. If the answer is no, you need to tell them that too with kindness and finality so they can grieve and heal and eventually find someone who will reciprocate their love. Your soulmate's final message was meant for you. It is waiting for you to receive it and respond to it. When you do receive it, when you read or hear the words they have poured out, prepare to cry. Prepare to be moved. Prepare to be faced with a choice that will determine the course of your life. And most importantly, prepare to be honest, both with them and with yourself. This message is a gift. It is truth. It is love. It is vulnerability. Honor it with your own truth and your own courage. Your soulmate has spoken. Now it is your turn to answer.